Hello everyone, welcome to a iRacing video. Now in the background you'll see me on the formation lap. And this is about my first race in iRacing that I actually managed to win. Qualifying position wasn't that good. I qualified, I think, 16th, that is. But this is not about qualifying position or anything. I feel like I ran this race pretty well, but at the same time, you know, this was my second or third day of running the race. And yeah, this race, I wanted to be in the top 5. I just wanted them to have at it. I just see the guy just went off to the side. I thought he came back onto me. Now, these are all rookie drivers, including myself. This rookie or Class D license holders. So I was, you know, in the mix of the worst basically bringing themselves up in this game. So being 16 and on the outside, I was really scared that I was going to get taken out because people on the inside, this is wobble back and forth. They have very hard time holding the line. And my strategy was let them go, pick up all the places you can whenever they crash. That was my strategy, and if I had done that previously, maybe I would have won more races, but I did not do that. Now, 1 to green. Oh, it's get ready now. I have a small screen, so as soon as we go green, he is not ready. Yes, that is absolutely terrible start for the guy in front, but I'm just letting them have at it. I'm just gonna see there's one on the left side already. So I'm being very cautious because I know for a fact I don't need to go all out in the first lap because that's how you lose races. So after the first couple of corners, I kind of get in the groove. Like right now I'm pushing, trying to catch up to the group up ahead. But that being said, I know for a fact there's going to be a crash up ahead. And there was a crash. There's a car flying. And I did my best to avoid it. In between two, there's a car on the left. He almost comes back on the track, but snaps out. And this is what I was trying to avoid. Going around the inside of this guy who's going really slow on the outside. Another couple of places. We're up to 11th place, I think it just says on the screen. Now, from now on, it was just head down. Try to be as clean as possible again. The slipstream of many. There's one guy behind me trying to keep, like, slipstream draft me, I guess. I don't know. Just use me to go forward, ahead, whatever. And I didn't really care. It's like he wasn't that aggressive. He just let me have it. He was letting me run my own race. He was running his own race. He was using me to pull himself through. And he said the leader was pitting, which confused the crap out of me. There's crashes on the left and right. This was a very stressful situation. I did like as soon as you touch the inside flat part of the track, especially in this car, you are so unstable. But I'm glad I caught that. And right back at it, trying to get in the slipstream of the guy ahead. The guy behind me is still with me. I think he's going to be with me the whole race. He's not going to try any heroics into turn 1. Oh, like the F1 race says. He's not going to try anything that crazy. Now we're in 6th position. I think the guy in front is for position or one in front of this guy. But this is not where like the majority of the race action happens. It's after all these people from the pits come out into the racetrack once again, the people that have crashed. And those are the people you have to be very careful about because they're pissed. And yeah, they don't really care. Going around the outside, I had to lift a lot there so I don't run into the wall. The guy had to run down on the inside of me, but I let him have it. I wasn't really pushing it. This guy just disappears. And then reappears, takes the guy out behind me almost. I thought I lost it. I was kind of cautious because I know he's still there, even though the game doesn't show that he's still there. But still, I didn't know where he was, so I was blindly just hoping that he wasn't on top of me. And I think this next one, yeah, the white car is for position, car number 73 by the looks of it. And I tried to go around the outside, but didn't really work. Cut into the inside, have the slipstream draft. That usually works for me. I've found out it works for me because it's like my second day of racing, iRacing, like actually trying to win. And this was after 3-4 failed attempts of trying to get in a race without crashing out. Now, I mean, like, driving is like whenever you're in the race, it's not that difficult to keep your head in the game and just, whoa, that dude just got taken out. The guy behind me was just gone. He came onto the track. He was on throttle too quickly, so the car just spun out for him and then just took the dude out behind me, which gave me a lot of breathing room. And from now on till the end of the race, it was just me trying to gain time. If you see on the bottom right, the delta is 4 seconds. I'm 4 seconds behind the third place, or no, the first place, I don't know, guy. And I was just using this guy to kind of push myself along. And it was just game on from now till the end of the race. I didn't know if I was gaining slipstream on him or not. Like, I think I was too far for him, for his slipstream to work, but at the same time, he wasn't losing me, and I wasn't getting gained on by the person behind, and also he got taken out. Like, he was dead. But I was running my own line. I tried to copy his for a little bit, but I was like, you know what? Let's just run our own race. So I don't know. I feel like sometimes there's some corners where I have a faster line, like right here. I just go out and let the car drift in and go really, really to the inside, so I can just straighten the car out on the throttle again. You're never off throttle at all, but you know. But here, just trying to keep up with this guy, just because I know, like, if there is an incident up front, I'll be able to gain a lot of position. Now there's this guy coming onto the track. Scares the crap out of me because I don't know how they're going to react. I don't have control over them. They're not AI. They're not predictable. They're human beings, and if they're mad, they can just turn into you, and then that's your race. But I've been keeping up with this guy very, very well. I don't think he was the one I'm fighting for a position, because if you see, the delta is going down incrementally every single lap. It's like 3 seconds. It was before 2 seconds now, I think. So every lap I was gaining a tenth, and there was one lap where I gained 2 tenths on the second place guy or the first place guy. And I was thinking to myself, if I just keep at it, and if there is a mistake by him, I will get the win. But I didn't know at all. I didn't know if I was racing him. At one point I thought I was racing him, because I was counting. Like, as soon as it gets past a certain part of the track, I was just like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. But after that, I was, you know what, just focus on keeping up with this guy, and that's exactly what I did. Going on the inside line and taking a very cautious line. As you can see, I'm not on the yellow line at all, because I don't need to be on the yellow. I don't need the fastest line, because I wasn't trying to win this race. I was just trying to be consistent and actually finish without an incident. As you see, our incident report just says 0 times. That's what I wanted, because that's what iRacing looks for, you know, to give you a higher driver rating and your license upgrade and whatnot. But yeah, we're just keeping with this guy. I still don't know at this point in the race that I'm racing him, but it doesn't really matter. As long as I know that I'm keeping up with him, that means that I'm not getting pulled on by anyone. The guy in front that's taking the banking now, I think that's the one I'm racing. I think I realized that, like, either this lap or the lap after. I'm in second place, and my hopes for this was to just stay behind this guy and hope that he made a mistake just a little bit, not spun out or anything, just a little bit where he lost a little bit of speed, and I would be in his draft, and I'll slingshot past him super close to the inside. My focus was insane, and I just hope that he made a mistake. Try to be in his slipstream as much as I can, but maybe he was a little bit too far ahead in retrospect, but still keep my head in the game. And I knew at least I would be second place. I was happy with that. I was going to just say, yeah, sure, like that was my first second place in iRacing, especially in oval racing, which I've been getting really, really addicted into. I didn't think oval racing was this exciting. But once you're going 300 miles per hour, 3 abreast in a corner, you're just on edge. You're holding the steering wheel with all your might. My hand hurt it after that race, just because I was holding the steering wheel so tightly. and because of the force feedback is at like 80%, 90%, every single bump that you see the wheel make, it was a huge impact, or lap after lap, on my wrist. I almost called it an ankle, but on my wrist. But we have what, 2 laps to go? Yeah, 2 laps to go. Now I was just like, all right, just bring it home, and don't make any mistakes, and hope that the car in front makes mistake, which he does. I think at the end of this lap, he kind of makes just a small mistake by touching the inside of the banking, the flat spot. I don't know the technical terminology for that, but he turns in too harshly and he has to correct himself, and he kind of loses out on what he's doing. I think it's here. Yep, right there. He does that, and I was so scared he was going to come back, and he did, and I had to lift. I was no. I thought I lost it right there, but I didn't. White flag, 1 lap to go, and I was like, all right, cool, I got second place. The guy that I was using to draft didn't really get in my way, and he kind of, got out the way kind of swiftly. Almost took me out, but that's here nor there, and it was just like, all right, cool, we're just going to go in for the win, or not the win, for second place, and I was more than happy. But this corner, if you kind of see on the edge of the track, you see,
oh shit,
oh,
that's the win.
That's the win.
That's the win.
I wasn't sure because
Did I win?
it was delayed, but I'll let you hear my reaction.
Did I win just now? Yeah, let's go! Woo! Woo! Let's go! Oh, we won! Woo! Oh,
Finally,
hell yeah.
after a lot of crashing out and getting crashed out, we finally won. And I don't know, I just won, and I was on edge the whole time, and I had to go, but
I won.
that was an absolutely phenomenal race. My mom came into the room. She's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, I just won a race, that's all. But yeah, great win. I hope there's more of this so we get a better driving license and whatnot. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you liked it. If you do, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more racing content in the future, because I'm definitely gonna be uploading more. That being said, see you next time. Peace.